Today's video is brought to you by Assiniboia Downs Gaming and Event Center. Be sure to tune into this channel live Mondays at 8 p.m. Eastern for Monday Night Lights, hosted by Trust the Profits.
Hello everyone, welcome to another edition of the Pick 5 Player Show. My name is Michael Peller, and aka Horse Guy Mike, and today we're going to be going through the Del Mar Late Pick 5 for this Saturday, August 12th. We've got two stakes races on the card. We're excited to dive right in. So with that, let's go ahead and jump into race number 1, or race 6, leg number 1, the Grade 2 Sorrento, going 6 furlongs on the dirt. We've got 3 horses here that I really like that we're going to be starting off with. The first one is the number 4, Vino's Angel. Got Joe Bravo for Tim McCannon. Won its maiden. It was a 26K maiden special weight, so nothing special. But won it by an impressive 7 lengths. Was bet heavily in debut. The bettors knew that this horse was going to be a monster, racing against such poor company. So really love to see that performance gave the trainer enough confidence that we wants to send it up to stakes level. Was by Vino Rosso, 45K purchase. So there are a little bit of expectations here. Hopefully that impressive maiden breaking performance will translate into a win here. The next one we're going to be having is number 7, You're in Trouble, Doug O'Neill, Antonio Fresu. This horse last out had a really close second behind the favorite in this race, Dua, the number 3, and only lost by half a length in that 82K maiden special weight here at Del Mar. And so I want to fade Baffert and Juan Hernandez on the favorite. And if you're only losing by half a length, I think the value that you're getting in this horse, You're in Trouble, is going to be worth including here. Breeding says that it shouldn't be a problem here going a little bit longer, going 6 furlongs compared to 5 furlongs on the dirt. Should be good value here. Has a chance. Was making up ground a lot in that race. You saw it came from 6th place all the way up to finish 2nd at the wire. So I think with a little bit of extra distance, might be able to turn the tables there. The next one I'm going to be including is the number 8, Benedetta. Another impressive maiden winner, was a 45K maiden winner at Laurel. 77 Brisnet speed figure, won that race by 3, basically geared down. So again, kind of the same angle with Vino's Angels and Benedetta, where you had 2 impressive maidens shipping into Del Mar now for a reason. They could have stayed at their local tracks. They could have run it in another allowance race or something like that. But they won their maidens easily. The speed figures are not far off of what You're in Trouble and Dua were putting up, and they won it easily. They weren't under any pressure. So if one of these 2 longer shots could turn the tables, hopefully we can get some value here. So those are the 3 I'm going to be starting with in race number 6. This is the Grade 2 Sorrento for 2-year-olds. Next up, we're going leg 2, race number 7. We have an allowance race going 5 furlongs on the turf for fillies and mares, 3-year-olds and up. The first one we're starting with is the number 4, Stressed. I like the front running style of this horse. This is a horse that gets on the lead and just powers home. Last out in a stakes race, was 2nd just off the pace, kind of struggled to get the end there. And I think not being on the pace there, not being the front runner, really hampered this horse. So I think if this horse is able to break cleanly, get on the lead, will be able to keep going. We saw 2 races back at Santa Anita going 6 furlongs, was able to go gate to wire. 3 races back at Santa Anita, another gate to wire performance, throwing up good numbers, 86 Brisnet in that win, 88 in the following win. Last race out just didn't do what it wanted to do. Getting back at Santa Anita, I think is really going to help this horse out. So we've got one front runner that we really love. It's getting Juan Hernandez, the leading rider for this meet. Peter Yurton, who's positioning his horses well when he does enter them. So I think that combination is going to be really good here. The number 5 horse, Carmen Miranda. This is going to be my one coming from maybe a little bit off the pace. Has shown gate to wire ability, but last race came from 2nd, so sitting just behind Stressed, ideally here. So the 2 of them should be able to power home. So last race out, 91 Brisnet, 88 before that. Hasn't raced in a little bit. I think the layoff might help getting them fresh. Was running at 6.5 furlongs the last 2 races here. Was running at 6 furlongs before that. So this 5 furlong might be a little bit of a tune-up here. But you're getting Phil D'Amato. You're getting Ramon Vasquez. So top trainer of the meet, one of the top 4 jockeys. This one's definitely one I'm going to be including here on my card. And the last one I'm going to be talking about is the number 7, Benedict Canyon, another Phil D'Amato with Antonio Fresu, who's another one of the top 6 jockeys here. This one's a little bit more of an unknown, has not raced since May. Again, cutting back in distance, hasn't raced at 5 furlongs ever, has raced at 5.5, 6, a mile. So cutting back to that 5 furlong distance on the turf. Phil D'Amato, really good at positioning these turf horses out there in California. So give me the two D'Amatos. Give me Juan Hernandez on Stressed. This one should be, again, coming up from close to the pace, not quite coming from the clouds. I think we're going to be getting kind of a moderate pace here where it's not going to set up too well for closers, and you're going to want one of those front runners. And these are the three that I think are going to be the best here. So these are the three that I'm going to be choosing in leg number 2, race 7. Going to leg 3, race number 8, we have an 82K maiden special weight going 5.5 furlongs on the dirt for 2-year-old maidens. I'm going to be going with the number 8. Bob Baffert has 2 horses in this race. Both of them seem like kind of monsters on paper. So really, if you're not going, there's no value in choosing both of them in any kind of multi-leg sequence because they're both going to be very, very heavily bet. You could go deep trying to beat him, but I'm not. I'm going to go with one of the Bafferts here, and I landed on number 8, Pastor T. Bob Baffert, Juan Hernandez. Like I said, Juan Hernandez is the leading jockey right now. Bob Baffert is winning at 35%. This horse is a Windstar Farms homebred by Into Mischief. The Dam has produced one winner from one starter. So firing good workouts, had a 59 second furlong work recently, and 60% sire win with first-time starters. Both of these horses are by Into Mischief, both the number 6 Point Dune and the number 8 Pastor T, both with Bob Baffert. I'm going to go with Pastor T, who is the homebred, is getting Baffert's top jockey. I think he has a little bit more confidence in this horse, but really, you can't go wrong with either of them. You'll probably get a little bit more value on the number 6 horse. But if you are trying to beat either of these, you're going to get immense value with any of the other ones. I did like the number 1, Sir Maximus, out of Maximus Mischief, who's not a very valuable sire, only a $7,500 stud fee. But this dam has produced 5 winners from 8 starters. Michael McCarthy and Berto Rispoli. It's a good combo there. The number 3, Ario, as well. Bolt D'Oro has been a rock star, kind of new sire on the scene. Antonio Fresso has fired a bullet workout, 2 bullet workouts, 3 bullet workouts. This horse is incredibly versatile. So if you're going to beat one of the 2 Bafferts, I'd go with the 1 or the 3. But unfortunately for me, I'm going to be keying in, singling that number 8 for this sequence. The next race, we're going to be talking about leg 4, race number 9, the grade 2 yellow ribbon going a mile and a 16th on the turf. I'm going to be starting with the number 2, Turner Loose. This horse might be familiar to some of y'all who followed the Kentucky Oaks Trail last year. And this horse has not raced since October. It was previously trained by Brad Cox, now switching to Phil D'Amato. We talked about this earlier. Phil D'Amato is a leading trainer in California and especially on turf. So this is a really ambitious spot to take this horse first off of layoff, first with the new trainer. We can see the development here by Nyquist. So maybe the breeding suggests turf, but maybe Phil just sees something that he likes here. I'm going to put my trust in him. Go with Turner Loose as one of my kind of wild card shots here. And the other one I'm going to be including is the number 7, Awake at Midnight, Doug O'Neill, Mario Gutierrez. This horse has been firing really good races lately. Last out, got a 90 Brisnet, got second by a length in a stakes race here at Del Mar. So has really been doing really well at those speed figures. Those high 80s, low 90s puts him right aboard where we want. And this horse is going to be forwardly placed. Turner Loose also going to be forwardly placed. I think the way that we're going to play this card, we want to pick those ones. There's not a really good closer in this race, so this might be a moderate pace. But the only 2 closers, Closing Remarks and Spirit of Glory, neither one of those really jumped out off the pages to me. So usually I would like to choose 1 front runner, 1 closer for this type of scenario, but I don't like either of the closers, so I'm going to pick the 2 best front runners that I see here. So Turner Loose, Awake at Midnight, those are the 2 I'm going to be rolling with today. And the last race, leg number 5, race 10, we have a 30K claiming race going 5.5 furlongs on the dirt. I've got 3 horses here. If you want to go deeper, you can. There's some also eligibles as well. So this is going to be a really good race for value and capping off the card. So I've got a pretty cheap ticket so far. This is the race that I would recommend spreading in if you were going to spread. Just make sure that if you get those first 4 legs home, that you're just sitting on a bunch of win tickets in leg number 5. But I'm going to go 3 deep here. When the card comes out on Saturday after scratches, I might adjust that, and I'll post that on my Twitter as well. But the first one I want to talk about is a number 5, and that's going to be Aurelian Man. This horse raced at Del Mar last out, was beaten pretty badly. Was beaten, got 8th place, basically dead last, going 6.5 furlongs on the dirt. But 2 back before it was claimed, was running on the turf, 6 furlongs on the turf, 5 furlongs on the turf, was doing well. Had Umberto Rispoli, had an 87 Brisnet that last race before claiming with Rispoli on board, and that was at Sansanita in October. I'm hoping this horse is going to get a good price on him, getting Rispoli back, getting second off layoff, so got that dust off. Was firing okay workouts recently, but again, this is a leg you're going to go deep in. 5-year-old gelding with Lasix has a chance here, getting the jockey that it won last time out, second off layoff, second off the claim, has a chance to fire back. Race to the outside, we're going to be going to number 6, Warrior Road, Ryan Hansen with Abdul Al Sagur aboard. And this horse has pretty significant speed figures. 84 Brisnet last out, is better than pretty much this entire field. So if it fires a similar race where it won that 20K claiming race, I think it's going to beat him. What I love seeing in these claiming races is a horse that wins at a lower level and then going immediately up to an upper level. So going from a 20K race up to a 30K race shows confidence by the trainer, by the jockey. I love that aspect. I think that speed figures is going to, put it right aboard where it needs to be. E5 style, so this horse should go right to the lead. There are a lot of horses here, so could expect a moderate pace. But if you're looking for a horse to go gate to wire, the number 6 Warrior Road is definitely one I want to be including. And the last one I'm going to be including is the number 7 Missed Call. First off the claim for this race. So usually you like to see second or third off claim to see that big improvement. But with a first off claim, you don't really know what you're getting. Dropping in class not dropping in class, dropping in distance, going from 6.5 furlongs to 5.5 furlongs on the dirt, raced here at Del Mar, 83 Brisnet last out. So again, we talk about those speed figures here. There's only a couple who have been able to put up ones higher than 80, and this is one of them. So Krista Mulhall only winning at 7% right now. Diego Herrera winning at 6%. Not a good jockey trainer combo. First off claim. So a lot of things going against this horse. But you've got a feeling that if the race sets up like we talked about with that moderate pace from Warrior Road or some of those other front runners, this horse is planning to come from off the pace. Last race out, when it got that 83 Brisnet, was in 5th, got up to 3rd, got up to 4th to finish. So should be sitting about mid-pack, could make the jump up to the 1st. It's one that I want here, and there's not of other ones that really stood out to me. So usually this would be a horse that would fade just off a lot of the, singular analytics. But I only found 2 that I loved. This is the 3rd that I think I'll go ahead and include it just in case, just from the high speed figures that it's been throwing up there. Should have just a pace and speed advantage over this field. Not a lot here else to love. There's an also eligible that I do like. That's the number 16, Tangled Up in Gray. Again, last out in an allowance race, just completely didn't fire. Draw a line from that was first off claim. So 2 back, got an 86 Brisnet, 3 back, got a 73 Brisnet. So has the ability, if it draws in, it's only going to be its 2nd race on dirt in a while. Could be an interesting one. So if it draws in, I'll probably include it, but we'll have to wait till Saturday to see. But for now, looking at my ticket, we've got in race 6, 4, 7, 8, race number 7, 4, 5, 7, race number 8, singling the 8, race number 9, 2, 7, and then race 10, 5, 6, 7. Total cost is $27 for your 50-cent base ticket. Good luck to everyone this weekend at Del Mar. Next week, I'm going to be at Del Mar for next Saturday, August 19th. If you're going to be there that day, hit me up. Would love to meet up with you. I'll be posting another Del Mar Pick 5 next week, and then we'll be back at Saratoga in 2 weeks for the Travers Day. All right. Good luck to everyone this weekend, and may the juleps be with you. Good luck.